Well, hello students. Once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you to American History 113. It's been a pleasure to get to know some of you so far, and periodically I like to record a video so that I can try to talk to you and establish a more personal relationship. What I like to do is to talk about the class so far and to let you know how interesting I think our group is. Of course, you all received your grades for your first assignment, the autobiography, but if you've had a chance to read them as I have, you see that we have a really interesting group of people. I just picked a few essays that I was really impressed with that show the richness and quality of the assignments. For instance, we have in our group Selma. She was born in Beirut, Lebanon, and came to the United States at the age of 10. She now lives in Bath, PA. She received a BS in accounting from the University of Pennsylvania and has worked as a CPA for over 12 years. So she has enough economic experience to get this country out of the recession we're in right now. She married a college sweetheart and has 3 beautiful children. She is currently pursuing a master's degree in education, which is why she's taking this history course. Very interesting. We also have in our group Carly. She is mostly Hungarian with a little bit of Irish and German mixed in for flavor. Whereas many of you are from exotic locations, Carly was born and raised right here in Northampton County. Next year she plans to study at Duquesne University near Pittsburgh. What I find interesting about that is George Washington built an important fort near Duquesne during the French and Indian War, which we're studying over the next couple of weeks. Carly's dream is to be an event planner, apparently so that she can be paid handsomely to plan lavish parties for the rich and famous. Well, good luck and don't forget about us. Also, we have Aaron. He is a student at Penn State with Irish ancestry. This summer he is working full-time at Muhlenberg Hospital. He was recently engaged to his high school sweetheart, and they plan to wed in the fall of 2010. Congratulations. Notice those students who read the instructions carefully gave as much biographical information about their ancestry as well as their own histories. That was part of the assignment, and you'll notice those who got full credit did all of those things. Also, I was impressed with Mary Jo. She used her impressive skills as an historian and detective to trace her family tree back several generations and across 3 continents. It was wonderful, but you'll have to read her essay for all the exciting details. In fact, I would like to recommend that everyone read Mary Jo's essay as a model of how to complete these assignments by writing entries that grab the reader's attention and express what is in your mind and in your heart in a well-written manner. Excellent job, Mary Jo. Also, I liked Caitlin. Her lineage goes back to Germany, Switzerland, and England. She has a degree in culinary arts from NCC. However, after creating delicious creations for 2 years, she has lost her appetite for cooking and has developed a new interest, or shall I say a new taste, for other activities. In the fall, she plans to transfer to Misericordia University to pursue a master's degree in occupational therapy. We hope that you find this field more satisfying. By the way, Caitlin was candid enough to admit that she has never loved history. Too bad. Well, I hope that you will enjoy this course so much that by the end you will change your major again, this time to become a history teacher. I also recommend reading this essay as an example of how to get a perfect score on this assignment. All of these, the ones that I'm choosing, were good. Amy. Amy works at a funeral home. She writes that I really enjoy my work. She explains that the most gratifying part of her job is helping people who have lost loved ones through a very painful moment in their lives. She lives and grew up in the farm country of Plumsteadville, PA, and loves the outdoors. She also loves history, which is a great thing. Samantha, at age 18, is perhaps the baby of the class, but she has a birthday coming up on July 14th, so I wish her a happy birthday then. She attends Moravian College and is majoring in mathematics and education. Jennifer, I think this was interesting. Genetically, she is Hungarian and German, but as she humorously explains, she is part Italian by marriage. She grew up in Bethlehem before attending Ithaca College as a corporate communications major. She has discovered her passion for teaching and is currently enrolled at Muhlenberg College. Excellent. When you read Jennifer's essay, you will notice that it was not merely competent, by which I mean adequately completing the assignment, but it was done with flair and a sense of personality. That's very important in these online assignments. Just a couple more. Alan, actually, he has the blood of the Pennsylvanian Dutch running through his veins. He is a junior at Moravian College. Alan is a football player who is taking courses over the summer so that he can have a lighter academic load during the football season in the fall. So you see how smart and dedicated many college athletes are. Alan's ultimate goal is to attend medical school, become a doctor of osteopathic medicine, and we wish him good luck. Finally, Brianne, she submitted one of the most candid and refreshingly honest essays that I've read. Rather than making excuses or romanticizing her earlier educational experience, she acknowledges that during previous attempts in college, her mind wasn't in it. Now, however, she knows what she wants to do, is highly motivated, and expects to enjoy studying history with us. That's just a sample of some of the excellent essays we received last week. This week you have your first exam, and what I like to say about that is you can expect about 35 multiple choice questions and perhaps one essay. I sent you a review sheet early in the week that is under the test folder, and that will give you a sense of what I think is important that you should know for this exam. I also sent you links to practice questions, so if you want to take some practice exams on those chapters before taking the actual test, I encourage you to do that as well. With the review sheet, my suggestion for studying is I believe in association rather than rote memorization. So when you look at a list like this and there's a lot of facts, rather than trying to memorize each one individually, to group them under a category. So I look at a list like this and I see Columbus, Magellan, Cortez, Pizarro. I see them all as Spanish conquistadors of the conquerors, rather than thinking of 5 or 6 different things. I group them as like one category and one period of Spanish exploration and conquering. So if you group these, although there are a lot of things, there are only about 4 or 5 categories of things that we've studied, and everything falls into one of those categories, and that's a good way to keep it organized in your mind. Again, I don't recommend cramming just before the exam. Normally you'll read 1 chapter a week, and every other week we'll read 2 chapters to try to finish the course in 10 weeks. But if you read each chapter, do the exercises, then it is very digestible. And after you've done that, then try to do some of the practice questions and the review sheet. Check off the things you know and focus on the things that you don't. If you do those things, I think you do very well. So it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I look forward to working with you for the rest of the course. Take care. Be well.